Today we are back with our Studying the Pro series, where we break down gameplay from some of the best Rebirth players out there. Now today we're going to be breaking down a 35 kill win here from KLUBO, talking about 7 things that KLUBO does that you probably don't do and are really affecting your ability to drop high kill games. Before we jump in, take a second, hit that thumbs up button, comment who you want me to take a look at next, and as always, if you want to get better at Rebirth, make sure you are subscribed. I do videos every single day, and we're on the road to 100,000 subscribers. Now, the first thing, and I talked about this in my bad habits video yesterday, is to quickly get loadout and start pushing. He is going to drop 14 kills in the first circle alone on his way to a 35 kill win. He's able to get loadout. He's got a huge advantage in terms of loadout guns, perks, lethals, and tacticals, and he's going to be able to capitalize on that, taking advantage of other enemies who have floor loot, who are separated from their squads looting. Maybe some of the teammates are dead. Maybe he can third party, whatever the case may be. He's able to easily capitalize on that. Now, quick thing in terms of how to ReChallenge right here, he is setting up this ReChallenge. First thing is to break the line of sight. That keeps your enemy guessing as to where exactly you are going to push. Could be running away, might be ReChallenging. That enemy has no idea. Next thing he's going to do is he's going to slide around the corner. That gives him the camera break, at which point he's just got to execute. So when we pull this back full speed, you're going to see exactly how it happens. And notice this enemy gets caught off guard because he wasn't expecting KLUBO to challenge. Now, the second thing that I want to talk about is do not hyper focus on one kill. We're going to see this here in a second, which a lot of you get caught overselling for the thirst. You're so focused on getting one kill that you're missing another enemy that's close, behind that person or somewhere around, and you end up going down, not being able to get any of the kills. He's going to immediately challenge here and immediately challenge enemy number 2. And one of those guys just revived, which is why he knew there were 2 up there. You heard the revive right there, I think, maybe. I'll turn it up a little bit so you do hear it. But he's going to push up. He's going to challenge this guy, immediately challenge enemy number 2, and now he's able to get both thirsts, knowing that there's one more across. What I will say, and this isn't a thing for today, but KLUBO is going to farm as many people as possible here, really trying to make sure he gets to that 30 kill plus game that he wants. Now, the third thing is going to be to act on weapon pings. We're going to see that here in a second. He's trying to see what he can find, not totally sure. By the way, loadout-wise, he's using the Automaton and the Armaguerra right here. He's able to get a few kills, or he's able to tag a few people up top here, but he's going to end up acting on weapon pings here in a second. It's something that a lot of you need to be better about. He's going to have a few UAVs up throughout this game, maybe 1 or 2, but a lot of times he's simply acting on teams fighting, which gives away their location about the fact that they're on his level or maybe above, wherever it may be. But notice that there's 2 teams here. If you see weapon pings like we see right here, that is 2 teams fighting. So he's going to go push in here with the stim for the speed boost, challenge around the corner. Don't oversell for the thirst. He's immediately going to focus on that second enemy. Now he can go thirst both, and it's literally immediately right here. I didn't even know what word I wanted to say because of how quick he's going to go start pushing this dot that's above him. So not only were that person's teammates there, but we know that there's also, you just heard the res again, so he's going to challenge around this corner. Not going to, actually this one he is going to push in for the thirst. He gets the thirst right there, and he did not expect that guy to be full plated. Because that revive just happened, I always talk about when you push into these situations, you got to be careful because of a situation like this. But when you hear a revive happen, this guy's going to be full plates, which means technically speaking, the one in this little room over this way, right here, should be low health at the moment. Now, what ends up happening is he replates, obviously, because he gets the break and he obviously gets the down right there. But a lot of times, if you are super quick with it, what's going to end up happening is one of those is going to be low health. You just got to figure out which one is. Real quick, by the way, but as we're jumping in number 4, like I said earlier, if you want to get better at Rebirth, just consider subscribing down below. I do videos every single day. I went from a 0.7 to a 4 KD myself, so I know what it takes to get better, and my whole goal is just to help you improve. Now, the next thing that we're going to talk about is challenging with momentum. We're really going to see this coming up here in a little bit when it comes to immediately challenging enemies based on minimap pings once he is able to get a kill. So that kind of goes back to the point of not hyper-focusing too much, but more so once you do get a kill, you want to then refocus and say, okay, who is my next enemy that I'm going to challenge? He's going to go ahead and push this way. He's able to get that kill. Watch as he gets this kill. He immediately focuses on this second enemy. He focuses on this one right here. So he's going to go ahead and challenge. Now, there's an arrow above right there. We don't know if that is basically this floor or it could be on the roof. So we're not totally sure. He's going to clear it, and now he figures out that this guy is on the roof. So now what does he do next, right? So in this moment, he's going to torch this guy out of the sky to start with the automaton. He gets the down right there. But right here, we've got a few different things that we can see when we talk about weapon pings. We've got people fighting in Nova. We've got one ping straight over here by Grandma's. We've got some people fighting at Harbor. So he's just going to start pushing over this way and kind of make a quick decision. But we'll get more into that in a second. He's going to go make this quick decision over here. He's going to challenge, trying to see what he can find. Not totally sure just yet, and we're not going to be talking about execution at all today. Obviously, KLUBO's execution is next level. That allows him to challenge with momentum, but a lot of times what we're really going to see is that he's able to use just his aim, not even necessarily his movement, to immediately challenge the next enemy. So when we talk about challenging with momentum, watch this little three-piece right here. He gets that first kill. Notice one ping to his left on his level and one above. So he's going to challenge around the corner, and that's what, now he's got one more above right here. So based on that thirst, he's immediately going to go challenge, and this is where we do talk about execution. So nothing special there besides that third kill where he smoked the guy with the AR, but you can really see here, as soon as he gets this thirst, he makes the quick decision to immediately challenge that next enemy. You know, immediately go, he's going to push up right here, try to get the thirst. He's got to be really careful though. He's not going to be able to get this thirst here in a second because of that guy right there. He gets that down, but that guy unfortunately stole his kill. So the next thing that we do want to talk about is going to be making quick decisions. And I kind of put challenging with momentum before this just because of this next situation. You're going to see how quick this happens. He's going to push up towards prison. Now, why is he pushing up towards prison? Bounties over there. Prison tends to be the hot area because it is the center of the map. So in this moment, not totally sure where exactly anybody is. He's just going to go ahead and start rotating back to that hot area, put himself in the action, and he'll figure it out from there. Yeah, he just said, I'm in a bad spot here. Turns around, he gets this kill. Now, what you're going to see is, he said he's in a bad spot. He realizes it. He doesn't have full plates. And look at the mini map right here. I mean, you can see his eyes going to the mini map. You've got 1, 2, 3. Those two right there can easily shoot him probably from that angle. So he's going to immediately make the decision to push down, right? So he's immediately out of there. He's going to push down. He's going to replay. And now he's going to figure out how to engage this next enemy. And we're going to keep seeing this quick decision making. And challenging with momentum and quick decision making kind of go hand in hand a little bit. But challenging with momentum is based on after you get a kill. Quick decision making is all the time. It's when you have a UAV up. It's, you know, making the decision about where to go next. It's about repositioning, all of those little things. Now he's going to slow down the pace here. He's just going to listen. We talked about this in the video where we studied Booyah, that change of pace. He uses audio to try to see what he can find here. He's not giving away his footstep audio so that, you know, the enemies know where he is. He's just simply waiting for somebody to make a move. Trying to get that clean first kill. Not really sure. Trying to get somebody to over peek a little bit, at which point he can get that information and once again challenge with momentum. Now he makes the decision to go ahead and push up here, and we're going to keep seeing those two things kind of play hand in hand. Now right here, we're going to try to see what we can find up top. Not really in the best of spots just yet, but notice he's going to get that kill, and he has got a lot of cover right here. He's going to use the crates to his advantage. He's actually going to re-challenge right here, which is aggressive, but that's a play that you can start to make. Okay, now we're in a bad spot here. So one thing that's a little bit tougher right now with Rebirth, on top of us not being able to play Rebirth, but on top of that, you know, he doesn't really have plates right here. So he's got to be very careful about the challenges he makes. Any challenge he makes, it has to be clean. He can't really take a lot of damage, although he can rely on his anticipation and execution to get that kill. As you're improving, you're going to start to be able to do that with less and less plates. I'm probably at the point where I at least have a chance to win with no plates. Even when I'm, you know, if I have one plate, I have a pretty good chance to win. If I'm down to basically like having 2 plates and having 1 missing, I feel really comfortable in those situations, and that's just something that's going to happen as you get better at execution. Now, right here, quick decision. We're going to talk about the re-engage. It's something that a lot of you struggle with, is re-engaging fights. Okay, he's got plates. He's going to pop UAV. Immediately, he starts pushing over. Now, we don't see this too much in this gameplay, but it's something that he is very good at. Is you kind of see it right here, actually, where this isn't really a re-engage, but he is immediately pushing back into another engagement as soon as he can. He gets the down and thirst right there. He's at 21 kills, by the way. Like, this game's, the pace of this is absolutely insane. Challenges inside. Now he gets the down, he gets the thirst. What's he gonna do? He immediately starts pushing back up. as he is replating to re-engage into these fights. He's going to keep pushing, making that quick decision, and we're going to see another example of immediately re-engaging here in a second, where I think a lot of you struggle. Notice that people on the roof absolutely smoked with the automaton. That's an execution thing. Once again, not really focusing too much on that today, but it plays a pretty big role. He's going to fall down, just a slight little mistake that he makes, but he is going to still beat his teammate up here to the front. Now, as he pushes, notice 1 just passed by, 2 is on the roof. So he knows that he's not in a good spot. What does he do? He repositions and he immediately re-engages his fight. The only difference is he re-engages from a different angle. This same thing applies if you were to take a little bit of damage, is you can immediately re-engage that fight by taking a different angle. He's going to challenge up top, try to see what he can find. His teammate's just kind of cleaning up right now. He's got 23 kills, and he's just going to play a little positioning here. Use the automaton to his advantage, trying to see what he can find. He's going to get this guy as he's climbing up the ladder, and we're going to see what information that he gets from this. Doesn't actually get the thirst right there. So immediately makes the quick decision now to start pushing over this way. Unfortunately, burned both of his UAVs. I don't know if you caught that a little bit early. It's an unfortunate situation. He popped UAV, and then I think you played it up, and then he ended up popping another UAV, which would have been really nice to have right here. Now, he knows that there's one up here from people shooting. He's going to go ahead, and we still got tip number 7, by the way. Those are kind of the 6 main ones that I want to talk about, but we still got the 7th thing that we need to address at this end game, which is a really good end game. And I'll go ahead and quickly review here for you in a second. Number 1, quick loadout and start pushing. Number 2, don't hyper focus on just 1 kill. Number 3 is act on weapon pings. If you don't have any other information, just act on those. Number 4 is going to be to challenge with momentum when you get those clean kills. Number 5 is going to be make quick decisions. Number 6 is going to be immediately re-engage. Good shots right there with the automaton. He's able to get the down. We've got 25 and 3 other teams. Now notice that people still alive. They have 4 alive on their squad. So technically it's 3 teams, only 4 other people, but Respawn's still live. So this is still a decently healthy lobby here with 40 seconds left still on Respawn. Obviously, as long as he just executes a little bit, he's easily on 30 bomb pace. He's going to finish with 35, which is right around where I would expect him to finish. 40 at this point is going to be very tough unless you have teammates who are literally just not going to shoot. But understand, when we talk about these tips, this applies for anything. This applies for dropping 30, it applies for dropping 20, it applies for dropping 10. No matter what you're looking, what your PR is and how many kills you want to get, all of these tips still apply. The biggest differentiation between what he does and somebody who drops 15 kills is simply his pace of play. It's his decision making. It is his challenging with momentum. It's all of those things that we talked about. Now, as he pushes up, well, hello there. We've got 2 people right in the window, and Respawn just disabled. Super unfortunate, but like I told you, he's gonna finish with 35 here. Teammates clutch up in this situation, and we are right back in. He's got the Armaguerra flying in. Pay attention to what gun you were flying back in with, because that is a huge advantage to know if you can immediately challenge and how confident you're gonna feel with those guns. He's able to easily get this guy. Now we talk about, once again, re-engaging. Quick reload, immediately back in. Challenges up top based on weapon pings, trying to see what he can find. There's one right there. He's going to get the down. Immediately challenges with momentum right down below. Executes perfectly with the Armaguerra. And that's, yes, that is execution once again. Being able to, hit all of those shots, not miss a bullet, hit those high damage areas. And you see how fast just the TCK is with somebody who has aim as good as KLUBO. Now he's able to get bailed out there a little bit. He's got 32. With, it looks like a 4v4 situation right here. So he's in a good, not in the best spot actually. We've got 40 seconds till circle closes. We obviously have to get to decon at this moment. If you have made it this way, definitely let me know who you want me to review in the next video. Now the last tip that I have for you. Tip number 7. If you've stayed for this, what should we comment today? If you've stayed all the way to this point, talk about, let's comment, how about that gas play? No, that's a bad one. No, just comment, don't be afraid of gas. That's it. That's your tip number 7, is don't be afraid to fight in gas. You're gonna see this right here. So if you made it this far, comment, don't be afraid to fight in gas. We got the kill confirmed right there. He's gonna push into gas, and notice he keeps his gas mask on. Right, he's able to keep his gas mask on. He actually plays back into gas here, knowing that he has a gas mask. But even if he doesn't, it's okay to still make gas plays as long as you can execute. He's going to stay in gas. He's not going to panic at all. Right there's the 35. So I hope you found today's video helpful. As I always say, let's get better today, and I will see you tomorrow.